If you've been praying for your partner, hoping and waiting for the one God has chosen for you, listen closely. This is for you. God wants you to know your chosen partner is on the way. But here's the thing. You might be the one holding them back without even realizing it. Sometimes we think we're ready, but our words and actions say otherwise. We get impatient, we complain, or worse, we start to speak against the promise. You might be telling yourself, I'm never going to find someone. Or, what if I'm just meant to be alone? Those words matter. What we speak has power. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. And every time you let doubt shape your words, you're building walls around what God is trying to bring into your life. Another way we block the blessing is by oversharing. Maybe you've been telling everyone about your prayers, your expectations, or the kind of partner you're waiting for. But sometimes what God is doing in your life isn't for everyone to hear. There's a reason Jesus taught us to pray in secret. Protect the promise God has placed in your heart. Not everyone will understand it, and some might even discourage you intentionally or not. Be mindful of who you allow into that sacred space. And then there's fear. Fear that you'll miss your opportunity. Fear that you're not enough. But let me remind you, God does not operate in fear. His timing is perfect. Your job isn't to rush the process or figure it all out on your own. Your job is to prepare your heart, to trust Him, to believe His word when He says He will fulfill the desires of your heart as you delight in Him. So what do you need to do? Stay in alignment with God. Spend time in prayer, not just asking for your partner, but asking for wisdom, patience, and discernment. Use this season to grow in Him, because the healthier and stronger you are spiritually, the better foundation you'll have for the relationship God is bringing into your life. Be careful what you say, guard your heart, and trust the process. Your chosen partner is coming at the right time, but until then, stay faithful. Be the person God has called you to be. Speak life over your situation and let God do the rest. The one God has for you is not just any person. They are handpicked, meant to align with your purpose, your calling, and the vision God has placed in your life. But for that alignment to happen, you need to step out of the way. Don't let your words or your doubts create unnecessary delays. Prepare, trust, and get excited, because God isn't just sending you anyone. He's sending you the right one. Keep your faith strong. Keep your focus on Him. Your partner is on the way. Believe it. Receive it. And until they arrive, trust God's timing and His plan. You're closer than you think. When God brings that person into your life, you'll understand why the wait was necessary. You'll see that every closed door, every unanswered prayer, and every moment of frustration was part of a much bigger picture. God wasn't denying you. He was preparing you. He was molding you, and just as importantly, molding them. A relationship built on God's timing is built on a foundation that cannot be shaken. Think about this. If the person you've been praying for were to show up right now, are you truly ready to receive them? Are you spiritually, emotionally, and mentally prepared for the kind of relationship God has planned for you? Sometimes the delay isn't punishment, it's protection. God is ensuring that both of you are ready to step into the calling that comes with being in a God-ordained partnership. This isn't the time to grow weary or give up. It's the time to focus on who God is shaping you to be. Be intentional about your growth. Maybe God is asking you to develop patience, trust, or a deeper relationship with Him. Whatever it is, lean into that process. Let Him refine you, because when He does, you won't just attract your chosen partner. You'll also be equipped to steward the relationship well. Here's something crucial to remember. God's promises require our cooperation. He's not going to force things into your life that you're not prepared to handle. So let go of control. Let go of the need to constantly check the timing or question the how. Instead, practice gratitude. Thank God in advance for what's coming. Start declaring His promises over your life. Lord, I know you're bringing the right person into my life in your perfect timing. I trust you, and I am ready to receive with an open heart. And until they come, shut out the noise. Stay quiet about the process, not because you're ashamed, but because the promise is sacred. There's power in guarding what God is working on in private. Don't let fear, doubt, or impatience push you into settling for something less than His best. What God has for you will never miss you, but you can delay its arrival if you're not in alignment. When that person finally arrives, you'll recognize them because their spirit will resonate with yours. They won't just complement your life, they will enhance your walk with God. Together, you'll reflect His love to the world. That kind of partnership is worth the wait, worth the preparation, and worth every moment of trust you place in Him. So keep praying, keep trusting, and stay ready. Your chosen partner is closer than you think, but remember, it's not just about them arriving, it's about who you're becoming in the process. Let God complete the work in you. Stay patient, stay faithful, and know that His promises never fail. The best is yet to come, too.
There's someone listening to this who has been caught between emotions and logic, between love and fear, between staying and leaving. God wants you to pause for a moment. This is not about overthinking every detail or trying to find perfection. It's about recognizing the peace that surpasses all understanding. When I say peace, I'm not talking about the absence of challenges, but the presence of my Spirit, guiding you even when things aren't perfect. You've been asking God, show me if this is right. Show me if this person is from you. And God says, I've already placed clues in your spirit. The fruit of their life, their actions, their words, and the way they draw you closer to me or distract you from me are part of my answer. If this person is drawing you closer to God, if their presence encourages you to grow, love, and serve with a heart aligned to His, that is a good sign. But if there is confusion, manipulation, or a constant unease, God might be nudging you in another direction. Listen carefully to the Spirit, because it will never lead you astray. Sometimes the answer is clear, but fear makes it hard to receive. God is saying to someone right now, trust me more than your feelings, trust me more than your doubts, and trust that I want the best for you. Remember, His plans for you are to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. God wants you to have the kind of love that reflects His heart, a love that is patient, kind, humble, and sacrificial. A love that grows you spiritually, emotionally, and even mentally. If this person aligns with those characteristics, then take heart. But if they lead you away from these things, this may be God's gentle no. This word is your invitation to seek Him more deeply, to open your heart and ask, Lord, is this person your best for me? And here's the beauty of it. When you surrender your questions and trust His leading, He will give you a peace that answers louder than words. He's not playing hide and seek with His will. He's simply waiting for you to trust His way, His timing, and His voice.